What's
Excuse me.
what's going on, Bands Crew? Right Bands back again with another video. Today's going to be a little different from our reactions, and also as you can see, we got microphones, test.
Period.
Little voice crack, I love it.
Period.
But today we're going to do a mukbang. We got Wendy's. You can pick up your stuff.
Not sponsored.
This is unsponsored, but today we're going to just do a mukbang, eat in front of you guys. Y'all can eat with us though. I'm not saying y'all can't, but we're just going to eat and we're going to ask you some questions. This way y'all can get to know us a little more, and we'll just take it from there. So before we get started, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and then share to at least 3 friends. All I ask is 3 friends to share this to. It's free 99. That's all I ask. So let's go ahead and get started.
Period.
The first question is, when did you screw everything up but no one ever found out it was you?
I haven't really screwed anything up, really.
You haven't?
Mm-mm. Not that I can name on the top of my head.
This shit is good as hell.
Oh, and you want to call me gross for doing that earlier? Hypocrite.
Give him a little Ashmere.
What do you call it?
Ashmere?
Goodbye.
ASMR? You know it.
My
For
turn.
me, I would say one time it was like college still,
Mm-hmm.
but it was my very first time getting high.
Oh God.
And so I was hungry as hell. I had the munchies, and it was food right on the table. Nobody knew who it was and stuff. So I said, I'll take a couple bites. So I grabbed some fries. It was sliders, so I grabbed one slider and then a couple fries, and I left. And like 10 minutes after that, this girl came in. We all, mind you, it's a group of us just chilling, watching movies. So she come out of nowhere and talking about some, who the ate my freaking sliders and fries and da 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 da. I had 5 of them now. I only got 4 and stuff. She was a fat ass, by the way, so that's why she had 5. But then she looking around at everybody, and everybody just arguing with each other. I'm just sitting there chilling, like, dang, what's going on and stuff. And then she said, you know, somebody ate my slider. You know who? I said, nope. And to this day, nobody ever knew it was me. So I'll leave it like that. Till now. I'm not disclosing no names, so they can never know who food I eat. But if you know, you know.
What would you name your boat if you had one?
I wouldn't get a boat. But if I had one, I would probably name it. I don't know. The right boat, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. What about you?
The SS Lisi.
That's corny, but it's smooth off the tongue.
Exactly.
I like that.
Don't hate, appreciate.
But it's still corny.
Alright. You want to name yours after yourself, so I think that's more corny.
But you did too. You literally said the SS Lisi.
Yeah, because you're supposed to add the initials with the boat.
I know, but it's still your nickname.
No.
You arguing for you making no sense. All right, what will finally break the internet? You feel like
Trump's impeachment.
that's insane. You think you're gonna get impeached for real?
I hope.
I asked if you hope. I asked if you think he will.
Yeah.
Why?
America's been under since he's been in office.
You say America's been down under?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about for ICE and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, And to everybody that's going through that, our condolences and stuff. To everybody that's dealing with separated of their families and stuff, it's not easy to go through that. So again, sending major prayers out to those families that are getting affected and impacted that way, especially because now they're hitting with people that have been born citizens here too. They're affecting them that way, so that's messed up. So big prayers to them. But what celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10 if you were single?
Michael B. Jordan.
I knew you were going to say that. You know why? Every girl either says him or Chris Brown. No in between. But why Michael B. Jordan?
Good actor.
Is he?
My favorite movie of his is Just Mercy.
I don't think I watched that movie before.
Mm-mm.
Maybe we gotta watch it.
I got the book.
You gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Bet. For me, now, if she was single, let's say, if I was single, and I had that status, I'll shoot with a big forehead Rihanna. So she bad. And she got good music. She got her Fenty Savage, them pajamas feel soft as heck.
How would
So
you know?
they had them at stores.
Oh.
I can't go to a store and try them out.
I didn't know they sell them in stores.
Yeah. I mean, the bougie places, but
I got mine online, so that's why.
I mean, they mainly sell through online, but they have most of the stuff in stores now too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's as far as I know. Some of the stuff I've seen, like underwear and stuff, in that pajama set, but they were soft. Which fictional character will be the most boring to meet in real life?
Harry Potter.
Why?
I've only seen the first movie, but just the vibe he gives off in the movies, it just seems like a stupid, like just antisocial. That gives me serial killer vibes.
Don't be talking about Harry Potter. He gonna make you float. A floatopotamus. Oh, a floatopotamus. It didn't work. For me, you know who I would say?
Hmm.
Um, I'd probably say, whatchamacallit, Trek.
And what?
Trek.
Which one?
No. What's his name? King Farquaad?
Oh, Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad. I feel like he'll be a little boring. Because he'll be so formal and stuff, trying to be. I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
What is the best and worst purchases you ever made?
Best purchase I ever made? The necklaces I'm wearing now.
Why? You was so smart for that, by the way.
Well, one, it's got a cross on it to represent my Catholic side.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, that's like hidden in my shirt somewhere. There it is. It's the initial R for you.
Oh, thank you.
And then the worst one that I made was spending $800 on a Gucci belt.
Now that's insane. I'm never gonna be the one to be super flashy and stuff. I think about it, but I feel like I really want to pay that much for something like that. Actually, when I was freshman year in college, I actually thought about getting a whole Gucci outfit, like the hoodie, shorts, and then slides.
I think you told me that.
and I was this close to actually buying the whole set. Guess how much the whole set was total?
1,500.
More?
2,500.
Less than that. 2,000. It was like 21.
Oh.
Like with tax, it was like 21 something. Yeah, but I was this close to buying. Like I was in the checkout. I actually almost clicked it, and it was doing the shipping part. And I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it." And I'm thankful that I didn't, because I wouldn't have been wearing that stuff right now. Anyway, but sometimes it's a flex to have, but sometimes it's not.
If you had to change your name, what would your name be, and why would you choose that name?
My name,
Mm.
Jose Hernandez Jimenez. Ow. Um, if I had to change my name,
If you wanted to.
I don't want to.
Well, if you could change your name, what would it be? And why?
I don't want to. I like my name.
Me too.
It's perfect. It's unique. It's not common like a John or a Robert or a Marcus
Not you throwing
or a
shade to your
Mark
brother and your dad.
or a Peter or a Larry
Like
or a
me.
Eugene. Ugh, imagine you were born. You took 9 months to get birth, and your dad's looking you face to face like this. You looking at him in his eyes. He's looking at you in his eyes, and he say, "Eugene." Boy, I would be pissed.
I like my name too. Took my parents a while to find a name.
Lacey?
Right. Huh?
Lacey?
That's my nickname.
I know. I know. I'm just playing. Why you gotta be so mean? What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults to you?
Oh wow, you're so skinny.
I can see it as an insult, but I can't explain it. Why it's an insult? Can you explain it?
Because that's like asking a bigger person, why are you like, oh my god, you're so big.
Okay, I'll give that. Like damn.
Like it don't matter if we big or small.
You're still gonna get
You're
judged no
still
matter
a
how you
human.
look. Look, I tell people all the time, it do not matter how you look. You're gonna be the best good looking, more fit person in the world. Somebody's always gonna have something to say about you.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa with your character. No matter how good your character is, somebody's gonna always seem like you're the bad guy in their eyes. It's just I don't know how the world works, but that's just how people act. No matter how you are, how kind you are, how reasonable your action is to why you think this way, or how why you acted this way, or why you felt this way. I felt like I had to burp. But no matter what, somebody's gonna have some bad connotation about you, and you won't even know what you did, and you probably didn't even do nothing. They still gonna not like you, or still gonna hate you for no reason. So you gotta learn how to ignore that stuff, move forward, and be yourself. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
so that's my TED talk. But the one I feel like is an insult is like when a girl come up to me like, "Oh, you're so cute," cause in my head it's like, dang, I'm attractive, but not attractive enough to date. Attractive enough to be like that friend or friend zone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For some, but
Wait,
like,
so if I call you cute, how do you take that?
well, the first time you said it, I took it as that, like you just wanted to be cool with friends, but you thought that was handsome. You know what I mean? There's like an older lady coming up to me and saying, "Oh, he's so handsome. Look at the end." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt it that way. I don't know. Bro, that's also not that good for you to lick your finger like that.
What's on my knuckle? I didn't want to wipe it on my pants.
Okay. All right. What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? I already know my answer.
My left hand. Actually, no.
That's insane. I ain't gonna lie.
My left foot.
It's not neat.
Ryland!
What?
You're not posting that part.
Why you gotta hit me?
Because it's gross.
You need your left
You're
hand.
gonna get demonetized.
I don't care.
Anyways, I say my left foot.
Why your left foot?
I don't really need my left foot. Everything I do is with my right.
You gonna be lopsided. You gonna be sitting like this. Hey, hey, boy.
I can get just a fake
Then
foot.
you gonna know how you can be walking. You gonna be like,
I can just get a fake foot.
Why a fake foot?
Because if I don't got a foot, I can get a prosthetic foot.
Hold on, let me see if how good these work. Testing 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big sexy right band's about to do it again. I just caught me a pick. I just got a 10. She gonna
Get your
bounce that.
butt back over
Oh,
here.
my fault. I just need to make sure they worked.
Anyways, what about you? What's your answer to the question?
What question? Oh, body part. Oh, my pinky finger.
Why your pinky?
You don't need that for real. I'll be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with 4 fingers. As long as I got these two, I can play the game. That's all I'm worried
So
about.
you look like a crab.
Yeah. You don't need your pinky for real.
Okay.
You can hoop without you can catch without your pinky. Bro, Jason Pierre-Paul played without his thumb. You think I need a finger?
Who?
Jason Pierre-Paul for the Giants. You don't know him? I'm sleeping on him, bro. I'm telling you. He was cold before he lost his finger. Then he started going downhill a little bit. That's cool. All right. What's your biggest screw up in the kitchen?
I don't really got one.
Because you don't use the kitchen? Use the microwave?
Well, I've never like burnt food before. But according to my mom, I burnt bacon one time.
How you burn bacon?
Well, that's what she asked me too. But the bacon was perfectly fine. It was perfectly edible too.
Was I there that day?
Yes, you were.
And what I say?
You even got on my ass. You tagged along with my mom. I was like, "How do you burn bacon?"
Hey, that shit did not burn. Bruh, your bacon shouldn't be that hard where it literally snaps in half completely.
I like my bacon crispy.
That one was too crispy. I get it crispy because I have crispy bacon too, but that was too crispy. I ain't gonna lie. Like you saw the bacon I made the other day. That was perfect. That one was bad. I ain't gonna lie. But the worst mishap I had in the kitchen, and this wasn't even me cooking. I just caught the kitchen on fire. I literally didn't cook. So like,
Wasn't this
well, I was cooking, but I wasn't.
Wasn't this at school?
No, this was like high school when I was at home. It was on a Sunday when I was going to church. So right before, boom, I was boiling some eggs so I can eat that with some oatmeal, right?
Don't tell me you burnt the eggs.
No. So I had a paper towel holder with paper towels right next to it, and the paper towel, the last one in, was still hanging. You know how the last one hangs off? So that was right there, right by the stove that was on boiling. So I'm getting ready. My dad's downstairs getting ready. So I walk downstairs to check the food, the eggs, see how they're doing. And I just see the whole thing in flames and it's touching the top of the cabinet. And I'm like this. I'm like, Dad. I said, Dad, it's on fire. He said, what? Move. So he grabbed that thing. I don't know how you grab fire like that and just throw it in there. But he grabbed that paper towel holder, threw it, turn off the stove, turn on water to get the fire off from the paper towels, and then the cabinets luckily did not catch on fire. So,
oh my god!
But that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was the day God said, "No more cooking for you today, Ryland."
Man, all I was doing was boiling eggs, and that after that, we literally changed the whole layout for the kitchen, like the paper towel. So, say this is the kitchen, right? Say this is the kitchen.
Okay.
And the paper towels was right here before that incident.
Mm-hmm.
Paper towels was over here after that incident.
Yeah.
We said, yeah, we not taking no more chances. So, and as y'all can see, I'm done with my food. She barely touched hers. Hold up.
Don't show off my food.
She barely touched
Don't
hers.
show off my food.
So we know who's the big dog over here.
Said don't show off my food.
Why you hit me?
Because I told you not to show off my
Oh, come here. Feel better. Alright. But that's gonna be it for today's mukbang. I'm gonna let her go ahead and finish her food. And I'm gonna finish my drink. This I would give always Wendy's my meal a 10 out of 10 because I love it. I'm gonna give this drink a 10 out of 10 because this is actually good. Tangerine twist. It is new for them, so if y'all want to go check it out, I can't try it. I think the medium. What I got, if you get it with the meal, is 20 extra cents, but if you get it by itself, it's $3.39, I believe. This is not sponsored, by the way, but if y'all want to, my phone line, I can give it to y'all. But other than that, you got anything else you want to say? Well, make sure y'all follow my girl on all platforms. I'll put her stuff in the description below. I also put my stuff in the description below, so if y'all guys want to check that out, you can let us know at any time. Also, you can leave down in the comments anything that you want to see us do together, or just anything in general, such as like more mukbangs, her being part of my reaction videos, vlogs, just anything y'all want us to do. So again, put that all in the comments below. And then again, make sure I hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share at least to those 3 friends. It's free 99. That's all I'm asking for you to do. All those things are free. Why not just support a person? So again, Bands Crew, right bands out. Lisi out. Peace.
Period.